Welcome back to our channel Respect Education.
Hi friends, this is exercise number 2.5. The first question, which is greater? In this question, there are 6 bits friends. Let us see the first bit. 0.5 or 0.05, which is greater? Let us see the solution. 0.5 can be written as 5 by, there is a decimal, we call this as decimal, so there is a decimal before one digit, so we should put 10. So this 5 by the decimal is one digit before, so we should put 10. So it is 5 by 10. Let us maintain a blank here as we cannot decide here which is greater. Now let us write this 5 as it is by, there are 2 digits, the decimal is 2 digits before, so 2 digits before, that means 2 zeros, so 5 by 10. Let us maintain a blank here, 5 by 100. Now let us do cross multiplication. Cross multiplication should always be numerator multiplied by denominator, and this numerator multiplied by denominator. First we should write the numerator, then the denominator, then here also first numerator, then the denominator. Now 5 into 100, numerator into denominator, 5 into 100. Let us maintain a blank here. Then this 5 into 10, this 5 into 10, so 5 into 100, blank here, and 5 into 10. 5 into 100 is 5 times 100, that is 500, and 5 into 10, that is 5 times 10 is 50. So 500, maintain a blank here, then 50. Clearly 500 is greater than 50. 500 is greater than 50. 500, let us go back. Here 500 is 0.5 and here 50 is 0.05. So 500 is 0.5. That implies 0.5 is greater. Therefore, the answer for this question 0.5 or 0.05, which is greater? It is 0.5 is greater. Okay friends, now let us see second bit. 0.7 or 0.05, which is greater? Here 0.7 can be written as 7 by 10 because it is one digit before 7. So it is 7 by 10 and a blank here. Now coming here we have 0.5, that means 5 by, there is one digit before 5, the decimal is one digit before 5, so we should put 10. So 7 by 10, let us maintain a blank here, 5 by 10. 7 by 10, here 5 by 10. Now let us do cross multiplication. This 7 numerator into this 10 the denominator. Clearly you can see here this first numerator, then second denominator, cross multiplication, and first this 5 the numerator and second this 10 the denominator, cross multiplication. So here 7 into 10, 7 into 10 numerator into denominator, a blank here, and 5 into 10 numerator into denominator. 7 into 10, it is 7 times 10 is 70, and here 5 into 10, 5 into 10 is 5 times 10, that is 50. Clearly 70 is greater than 50, so 70 is greater. 70 means 0.7, 50 means 0.5, so 70, that is 0.7. So that implies 0.7 is greater. With this second bit gets completed. Okay friends, now let us see third bit. 7 or 0.7, which is greater? 7 can be written as 7 by 1. And let us maintain a blank here. Here it is 0.7. The decimal is 1 digit before 7. That means we have to put 1 0. So 7 by 1. Let us maintain a blank here. And here it is 7 by 10. Now let us do cross multiplication. As we know, always we should do the numerator into denominator here. Cross multiplication. So numerator into denominator. Here also the first numerator, then denominator. Clear? Now 7 into 10. 7 into 10 numerator into denominator. Let us maintain a blank here. And here also 7 into 1. 7 into 1 numerator into denominator. 7 into 10 is 70. And let us maintain a blank here. And 7 into 1 is 7. 70 compared to 7. Clearly 70 is greater. 70 means here. Let us go back. Here it is 7 and this 7 is 0.7 here. So clearly 70 is greater. That means 7 is greater. Therefore the answer for this question, third bit, is 7 is greater. With this, third bit gets completed. Okay friends, now let us see fourth bit. 1.37 or 1.49, which is greater? 1.37, the decimal is 2 digits before. So here it is 137 by 137 by, there are two, it is 2 digits before 37, so it is 2 zeros. You should write 2 zeros. And here let us maintain a blank. And here 1.49, the decimal is 2 digits before. Let us write 2 zeros. Clear? Now it is 137 by 100 or 149 by 100, which is greater. Now let us do cross multiplication. Cross multiplication means the numerator into this denominator. And here this numerator into this denominator. Both the denominators are 100. Don't get confused. So first let us write the numerator, that is 137 into the denominator 100. Let us maintain a blank here. And here it is 149, the numerator into denominator 100. Now 137 into 100 or 149 into 100. 137 into 100, there is a short trick to multiply. 137 ones are 137 and these two zeros which are at last. 137 into 1 is 137 and these two zeros. And here 149 into 100. 149 into 1 is 149, these two zeros which are at last. Clear? Now this is 13,700 and this is 14,900. Clearly 14,900 is greater than 13,700. What is 14,900? It is 1.49. What is 13,700? It is 1.37. That implies 1.49, which is 14,900, is greater. Therefore the answer for this question, fourth bit, is 1.49 is greater. With this, fourth bit gets completed. Okay friends, now let us see fifth bit. 2.03 or 2.30, which is greater? Clearly here the decimal is 2 digits before. So we should write 2, we should put 2 zeros. So 203 by 100. Let us maintain a blank here. And here it is 2.30 and the decimal here also is 2 digits before. So here it is 203 by 100 and here 230 by, the decimal is 2 digits before 30. So here we should write 2 zeros. So 203 by 100 and 230 by 100. Let us cancel this 0 and 0. We should not cancel this 0 and this 0. We can cancel the zeros which are at last of any number. So let us cancel 0 and 0. Now let us do cross multiplication. 23 or 203, 203 into 10. We have cancelled this 0 and this 0, so it is 10. 203 into 10, numerator into denominator. And 23, we have cancelled 0, so 23 into 100, numerator into denominator. 203 into 10 and 23 into 100. 203 into 10 is 203 into 1 is 203 and 0 which is at last, and 23 into 1 is 23 and these two zeros which are at last. So this is 2030 and this is 2300, which is greater? Clearly 2300 is greater. What is 2300? It is 2.30, and what is 2030? It is 2.03. That implies 2.30 is greater. Therefore, the answer for this question, that is the fifth bit, is 2.330 is greater. Okay friends, now let us see sixth bit. 0.8 or 0.88, which is greater? 0.8. Here the decimal is one digit before 8. So it is 8 by one digit before, so 108 by 10. And let us maintain a blank here. And here it is 0.8. That means the decimal is 2 digits before 88. So it is 88 by 2 digits before. So it is 2 zeros. Here we have 2 zeros. So 8 by 10 and 88 by 100. Now let's compare. First, let us do the cross multiplication. That means the numerator, this numerator into denominator, and this numerator into this denominator. So here it is 8 into 100, and let us maintain blank here, and here it is 88 into 10. So 8 into 100 is 800, and a blank here, 88 into 10 is 880. Clear? 8 into 100 is 800. And 88 into 10 is 880. Clearly 880 is greater than 800. What is 880? It is 0.88. What is 800? It is 0.8. Clearly 0.88 is greater. Therefore the answer for the sixth bit is 0.88. With this sixth bit and problem number 1 both get completed. Okay friends, now let's see second problem. Express as rupees using decimals. Express as rupees using decimals. Note, here is a note, that is 1 rupee means 100 pice. Then 1 pice is equal to 1 by 100 rupee. Here 1 by 100. 100 means 100 pice. So 1 pice out of 100 pice. So 1 rupee is equal to 100 pice. So 1 pice is equal to 1 pice out of 100 pice. So it is rupees 1 by 100. Now let us see the first bit in this question. 7 pice. Solution is 7 pice is equal to 1 pice is equal to 1 by 100. Then clearly 7 pice is equal to 7 by 100. So 7 pice is equal to rupees 7 by 100. But here it is asked, express as rupees using decimals. Now we should convert this into decimal. It is very easy. There are 2 zeros here. So we should put the decimal before 2 zeros. Clear? Now here it is rupees 0. See here, 7 by 100 is equal to, there are 2 blanks here, let us maintain 2 blanks. Now here let us write 7 and 2 zeros, so I have maintained 2 blanks. Here we have write 7. What is to be written here? Nothing is to be written here, so let us write 0. Now 0.07, 0.07, or it can be spelled as 0.07 anyway. So here it is 7 pies is equal to rupees 7 by 100 is equal to rupees 0.07 or rupees 0.07. With this, first bit gets completed. Okay friends, let us see second bit. 7 rupees 7 pies. 7 rupees 7 pies. Here this rupees 7 rupees is already been converted. Now we should only convert, is already in rupees. Now we should only convert this 7 pies. So 7 rupees is equal to rupees 7, that is okay, plus 7 rupees plus 7 pies. So rupees 7 plus rupees 1 pies is equal to 1 by 100. Then 7 pies is equal to, yes, it is 7 by 100. Now 7 rupees 7 pies is equal to 7 rupees, it is already in rupees. So it is rupees 7 plus 7 pies, that means 1 pies is equal to 1 by 100. Then 7 pies is equal to 7 by 100. Now 7 rupees 7 plus rupees 7 by 100. Rupees 7 let us write as it is, plus let us convert this fraction 7 by 100. So by converting we get 0.07. Clear? Here it is rupees 7 plus 7 by 100 is equal to rupees 0.07. Now we should add rupees 7 and rupees 0.07. Now you may get a doubt. Why shouldn't we add here only rupees 7 rupees and 7 pies? Why don't we add? Why shouldn't we add? We shouldn't add these 7 rupees and 7 pies because their units are different. See, this is in rupees and this is in pies. Their units are different. We should convert pies into rupees and then we should add, because these units, here it is rupees and here it is also rupees, so we can add easily. Here we cannot add because the units are not same. If they are, here it is 7 rupees and here it is also 7 rupees, we can add, but here it is 7 rupees and 7 pies, so we cannot add. Now here it is rupees 7 plus rupees 0.07, and you may get a doubt. Here can we convert this 7 rupees into pies? Here we have converted 7 pies into rupees. Can we convert this rupees into pies? You can convert them, but if you convert pies, this pies into rupees, it would be easier. Clear? Now here is rupees 7 plus rupees 0.07. Let us add 7 rupees or rupees 7 and rupees 0.07. Here let us put 2 zeros which does not have value. So now let us add 7 zeros, 7 plus 0, 7, and 0 and 0, 0, and 7 plus 0, 7 rupees. So here it is rupees 7.07, rupees 7.07. Therefore the answer for this question, 7 rupees 7 pies. Expressed in decimal form, we get rupees 7.07. With this second bit gets completed. Okay friends, now let us see third bit. 77 rupees and 77 pies. Clearly the units are different, we cannot add. Let us convert these pies into rupees and then add. Now 77 rupees and 77 pies. So 77 rupees as it is, because we need to express as rupees using decimals. Express as rupees, it is already in rupees. So let us maintain as it is, the number as it is with rupees symbol. And this 77 pies. 1 pies is equal to rupees 1 by 100. Then 77 pies is equal to rupees 77 by 100. Okay. Now here it is rupees 77 plus rupees 77 by 100. Now 77 rupees 77 plus rupees this 77 by 100 by converting into decimal, which is very easy. By converting into decimal, we get 0.77 because it has two digits. So let us put the decimal before two digits. Now here it is rupees 77 plus the rupees 0.77. So here it is 77 plus 0.77. That means here 77 plus 0.77. Here it is 77 and here 77 rupees. Clear? Now here it is rupees 77 plus rupees 0.77 is equal to rupees 77.77. Therefore 77 rupees and 77 pies is equal to rupees 77.77. Okay friends, now let us see fourth bit, that is 50 pies. 50 pies is equal to rupees 1 pies is equal to 1 by 100. Then 50 pies is equal to 50 by 100, rupees 50 by 100. Now rupees 50 by 100 by converting into decimal, we get 0.50, rupees 0.50. So therefore 50 pies is equal to rupees 0.50. With this fourth bit gets completed. Okay friends, now let us see fifth bit, that is 235 pies. We have seen how to convert 1 pies is equal to rupees. That means it is 1 by 100. That means these all bits are below 100. Below 100. So here it is 50 by 100. Now here it is 235 pies above 100. Now let us do 235 is equal to rupees 235 by 100. 1 pies is equal to 1 by 100. Then 235 pies is equal to 235 by 100 is equal to rupees. Let us put the decimal before two digits here. So here it is 2.35, rupees 2.35. That means 2 rupees 35 pies. Here it is only 50 pies and here it is 2 rupees 35 pies. Therefore the answer for this fifth bit is rupees 2.35, 2 rupees 35 pies. Therefore with this fifth bit and problem number 2 both get completed. Okay friends, now let us see third question. In this question there are two bits. Let us see the first bit. Express 5 centimeter in meter and kilometer, both meter and kilometer. Here this 5 centimeter in meter and kilometer. Centimeter, by dividing centimeter divided by 100 we get meter, and meter divided by 1000 we get kilometer. Now 5 centimeter, in this place let us write 5 divided by 100, that means 5 by 100 meter is equal to, by converting this fraction into decimal we get 0.05 meter. Is it clear now? Here 5 centimeter, then divided by 100, 5 by 100 meter is equal to 0.05 meter. Here 5 centimeter in meter, it is 0.05 meter. Now let us see in kilometer. 5 centimeter is equal to 5 by 100 into 1000. You may get a doubt. See here, we have to see here centimeter by dividing 1000 we get kilometer. But why did you multiply 100 and 1000 here? That means centimeter divided by 100 we get meter, and centimeter, that means here it is not centimeter divided by 1000, here it is meter divided by 1000 is equal to kilometer. Is it clear? Now 100, here this 100 into this 1000, this 100 into this 1000, Now 5 centimeter is equal to 5 by 100 into 1000 kilometer. Now here it is 5 by these two zeros here and these three zeros here. Here it is 1 lakh. First 5 by 1 lakh kilometer. Now as there are 5 zeros, let us maintain 5 blanks. 5 blanks. And let us write 5 here and let us put zeros in the blank spaces where there is nothing. Now it is 0.00005. Before point we should put a 0 again. So it is 0.00005 or 0.00005. So 5 centimeter is equal to 0.05 meter and 5 centimeter is equal to 0.00005 kilometer. With this, first bit gets completed. Okay friends, now let us see second bit, that is express 35 millimeter in centimeter, meter and also in kilometer. Now millimeter divided by 10 we get centimeter, and centimeter divided by 100 we get meter, and meter divided by 1000 we get kilometer. Clear? Now first we should find 35 millimeter in centimeter. Now 35 mm is equal to 35, in this place 35 is equal to divided by 10, that means by 10. So 35 by 10 centimeter, 35 millimeter is equal to 35 by 10 centimeter is equal to 3.5 centimeter. By converting this fraction to decimal we get 3.5 centimeter. So 35 millimeter is equal to 3.5 centimeter. Now let us convert 35 millimeter into meter. So 35 millimeter is equal to 35 by this 10 into this 100. Clear? This 10 into this 100. So 35 by 10 into 100. 35 by 10 times 100 is 1000. So 35 by 1000 meter is equal to. So by converting this fraction, that is 35 by 1000 into decimal, we get 0.035 meters. So 35 millimeter is equal to 3.5 centimeter and 35 millimeter is equal to 0.035 meter. Now let us convert this 35 millimeter also in kilometer. Now 35 millimeter is equal to 35 by this 10, this 100 and this 1000. So here it is 10 into 100 into 1000. Now 10 into 100 into 1000, 10 times 100 is 1000. Then 1000 times 1000 is 10 lakh. So here let us write this 0, these 2 zeros, these 3 zeros. So it is 10 into 100 into 1000 is equal to 10 lakh. So 35 millimeter is equal to 35 by 10 into 100 into 1000 kilometer, 35 by 10 lakh kilometer. Now let us convert this fraction into decimal. Now how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. Let us maintain 6 blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blanks. Now this is 35. Let us write 35 in last 2 blanks, and these are the blanks which are empty. So let us fill them with zeros. And here is a point and here is a point 0. So here it is 0.1234 zeros 35 kilometer. So 35 mm is equal to 3.5 centimeter and 35 mm is equal to 0.035 meter and 35 mm is equal to 0.00035 kilometer. With this, second bit and third problem both get completed. Okay friends, now let us see fourth question, that is express in cases Now let us note some points. 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. Then 1 gram is equal to 1 gram out of 1000 grams. Clear? 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. Then 1 gram is equal to 1 gram out of 1000 grams. That means 1 by 1000 kg. Now let us answer the questions. There are 3 bits. Let us answer one by one. The first bit is 200 grams. 1 gram is equal to 1 by 1000 kg. Then 200 grams is equal to 200 by 1000 kg. Let us cancel zeros which are at last. This 0, this 0 and this 0 get cancelled. And the left of fraction is 2 by 10 kg. Now 2 by 10 by converting into decimal we get 0.2 kg. So 200 grams is equal to 0.2 kg. With this first bit gets completed. Okay friends, now let us see second bit. 3470 grams. 1 gram is equal to 1 by 1000 kg. Then 3470 grams is equal to 3470 by 1000 kg. Let us cancel zeros which are at last. The left of fraction is 347 by 100 kg. Now by converting this fraction into into decimal we get 3.47 kg. With this second bit gets complete. Okay friends, now let us see third bit. 4 kg 8 grams. 4 kg 8 grams is equal to, this is already in case, we have to express in case, this is already in case, plus this 8 grams. 1 gram is equal to 1 by 1000 kg. Then 8 grams is equal to 8 by 1000 kg. Now 4 kg plus 8 by 1000 kg. 4 kg plus 8 by 1000 by converting in decimal we get 0.008 kg. Now let us add, as the units are same, we can add. Now 4 kg plus 0.008 kg is equal to 4.008 kg. With this third bit and this fourth problem, that is expression case, both get completed. Okay friends, now let us see fifth problem. Write the following decimal numbers in the expanded form. We have learnt in second standard what is an expanded form. Expanded form is nothing but a number is given and we should write the expanded form. That means if 20 is given, we should write 2 into 10 plus 0. So now here the first bit is 20.03. Here the expanded form should be written in decimals. Now 2 is in tens place, so it is 2 into 10 plus 0 is in ones place, so it is 0 into 1 plus. Now 0 here is in 10th place, so it is 0 into 1 by 10 plus 3 is in 100th place, so it is 3 into 1 by 100. Clear? Now here let's see the second bit. 2.03. Here 2 is in ones place, so it is 2 into 1 plus 0 is in 10th place, so it is 0 into 1 by 10 plus 3 is in 100th place, so it is 3 into 1 by 100. Is it clear? Now let us see third bit. 200.03. Here 200 is in hundreds place, so it is 2 into 100 plus 0 is in tens place, so 0 into 10 plus 0 is in here, 0 is in ones place, so 0 into 1 plus here this 0 is in 10th place, so it is 0 into 1 by 10 plus this 3 is in 100th place, so it is 3 into 1 by 100. Now let us see fourth bit. It is 2.034. 2.034. 2 is in ones place, so it is 2 into 1 plus 0 here after decimal, 0 is in 10th place, so it is 0 into 1 by 10, nothing but 0 by 10 plus here 3 is in 100th place, so it is 3 into 1 by 100 plus here 4 is in 1000th place, so it is 4 into 1 by 1000. See here 2 is in 1's place and 0 is in 1 by 10, that is the 10th place, and 3 is in 100th place, that is 1 by 100, and 4 is in thousandth place, which is 1 by 1000. So with this fourth bit and fifth problem both get completed. Is it clear, friends? Okay friends, now let us see sixth question. Write the place value of 2 in the following decimal numbers. There are some following decimal numbers given, and we should write the place value of 2 in each of the following decimal numbers. Now let us see the first bit. It is 2.56. It is 2.56. Place value of 2 is equal to, in this place value of 2 is 1. See here, 2.56. Here 2 is in 1st place, 5 is in 10th place, and 6 is in 100th place. So 2 is in 1 place. So place value of 2 is equal to 1. So now let us see the second bit, that is 21.37. Place value of 2 is tens. Here place value of 2 is tens. So place value of 2 is equal to tens. Here tens. Place value of 2 is tens. And let us see third bit, that is 10.25. Now the place value of 2 is 10th place. So here it is 1 by 10. So 2 is in 10th place. And here let us see the fourth bit, 9.42. 9.42 here. 2 place value of 2 is hundredths. See here 1 by 100. So it is hundredths. Now let us see the fifth bit. 63.352. Place value of 2 is thousandths. So 63.352 is equal to, here the place value of 2 is 1 by 1000, that is thousandths. With this fifth bit and sixth problem both get completed. Okay friends, this is question number 7. Dinesh is a boy who went from place A to place B. From here, that is the place A to place B, and from there, from place B to place C. So Dinesh is a boy who went from place A to place B and from place B to place C. Now A is 7.5 km from B and B is 12.7 km from C. That means A is 7.5 km from B. More clearly, the distance between A and B is 7.5 km, and the distance between B and C, that means B is 12.7 km from C. So the distance between A and B is 7.5 km, and the distance between B and C is 12.7 km. Now there is another boy, Ayub. He went from place A to place D and from there to place C. Ayub is a boy who went from place A to place D and from place D to place C. Dinesh went from place A to place B and from there to place C. But Ayub went from place A, then to place D, and from there to place C. Clear? Now D is, that means place D is 9.3 km from A. More clearly, the distance between A and D is 9.3 km, and C is 11.8 km from D. See here, C is 11.8 km from D. More clearly, the distance between D and C is 11.8 km. Now the question is, who traveled more and by how much? Let us see the solution. There are two boys known here. The first boy is Dinesh and the second boy is Ayub. Distance traveled by Dinesh is equal to, first we should calculate the distance travelled by this boy Dinesh, and then the distance travelled by Ayub, and we have to compare both the distances. Okay, now let us calculate distance travelled by Dinesh. Dinesh went from place A to place B, that means A B, and from B to place C, that means BC. So AB plus BC, AB plus BC is equal to, AB is 7.5 kilometer plus BC is 12.7 kilometer. Clear? Now 7.5 plus 12.7, clearly 7.5 plus 12.7 is 20.2 kilometer. Now let us see, or let us calculate the distance travelled by Ayub. Ayub travelled from place A to place D. Ayub travelled from place A to place D, that means it is AD. And from D, he travelled from place D to place C, so it is DC. AD plus DC. AD is 9.3 kilometer plus DC is 11.8 kilometer. Now by adding 9.3 and 11.8, we get 21.1 kilometer. Distance travelled by Dinesh is 20.2 kilometer, and distance travelled by Ayub is 21.1 kilometer. We have distance travelled, Dinesh travelled 20.2 kilometer and Ayub travelled 21.1 kilometer. Now let's compare who travelled more. This is the first question which is asked. Who travelled more? To find who travelled more, let us compare their distance travelled. Dinesh 20.2 kilometer and Ayub 21.1 kilometer. Clearly Ayub travelled more than Dinesh. See, compare, this is 20 and this is 21. So who travelled more? This is the A. So this is the first question which is asked. Who travelled more? Clearly Ayub travelled more distance. Clear? Now this second part of this question, by how much? Who travelled more and by how much? Ayub travelled more and by how much? By how much? Let us do difference is equal to, to find how much distance which is travelled by, to find more, how much more distance is travelled by Ayub than Dinesh. This is the question, that is known as by how much. Now to find by how much, we should do difference, that means the bigger minus smaller. So this is 21.1 minus, that is 20.2, this is 20.2, is equal to 21.1 minus 20.2 is equal to 0.9 kilometer, or 0.9 into this 1000 meter. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, so it is 1000 meter. Either you can write 1 kilometer or 1000 meter. So anyway, it is 900 meter. This way it is 900 meter, or it is 0.9 kilometer. Please note friends, this is a very important question. So with this, 7th question or 7th problem gets completed. Okay friends, now let us see 8th question. Shyama bought 5 kgs 300 grams apples and 3 kgs 250 grams mangoes. Sarala bought 4 kgs 800 grams oranges and 4 kgs 150 grams bananas. Who bought more fruits? Let us see the solution. Shyamala. Total fruits bought by Shyamala: apples and mangoes. Weight of apples is 5 kg 300 grams plus weight of mangoes 3 kg 250 grams. Now by adding both these weights of fruits we get 8 kg 750 grams. There is another girl named Sarala. So total fruits bought by Sarala are oranges and bananas. Weight of oranges 4 kg 800 grams plus weight of bananas 4 kg 150 grams. So total weight of fruits bought by this girl Sarala are 8 kg 950 grams. Who bought more fruits? Let us compare. This is 8 kg 750 grams bought by Shyamala. This is 8 kg 950 grams bought by Sarala. Clearly, the difference between these two is only 250 grams. And you can see that Sarala bought more fruits. Who bought more fruits? Clearly, Sarala bought more fruits. With this, question number 8 gets completed. Okay friends, now let us see question number 9. How much less is 28 kilometer than 42.6 kilometer? Is the question understood? How much less? See here friends, how much less is 28 kilometer than 42.6 kilometer? Now let us find the difference. Difference is equal to 42.6 is bigger. So bigger minus smaller. So 42.6 minus 28. 42.6 minus 28 is 14.6 kilometer. Therefore, 28 kilometer is 14.6 kilometer less than 42.6 kilometer. With this, question number 9 gets completed.
If you feel this video is helpful to you, please like, share and subscribe our channel. And please do not forget to press the bell button so that you will get the notifications from our channel. Thank you very much.